buddy? Oh, look at the cutest baby you've ever seen. Look at the cutest baby you've ever seen. This is Cash. He's named after Johnny Cash because Johnny Cash was the man in black, and he is all black except for a little bit of white on his tummy and his little neck, but he's my baby. Is he? Okay, fine. He doesn't like the spotlight. I get it. Some people can't handle it. Okay. Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. My name is Katie, for those of you who do not know, and it is time to do my June TBR. We are halfway to Christmas. That is all I am excited about. I am a Christmas fool. That's besides the point. Let's talk a little bit about May. So for May's TBR, I ended up reading five books for my TBR. Snaps to me because that never happens. I don't know what was going on. Oh, I remember. I had all the arcs that I had to read. It was a thing. This month I have no arcs because I realized also having all those arcs, I was like, I have to read these. And I was feeling a little bit of the pressure. So this month there's no arcs. I don't think there's any arcs. So I think I'm good. We're just going to read whatever I want to read. So we're going to get into the prompt jar. Oh, I do have my one book already picked out from Paige and I's book club. This month coming is going to be a romance, so I'll talk about that. And I do have one book that I want to read. It might fit the prompts, it might not. So we'll just see. We're going to go ahead. I'm going to choose 8. I usually pick about 8. Okay, I'm trying to get down to the bottom because those are ones that I feel like I haven't chosen in a while. Okay. First is, a mafia romance. Interesting. I have not read, that's not true. Well, when's the last time I read a mafia romance? I feel like it has to have been relatively not that far. I don't know. But okay. Mafia. We got that. Okay. Number 2. Yeah, 2. We're going with this one. It is. Oh, you suck, dog face. Why? That says the longest book on my shelf. Okay. I don't want to talk about it anymore. I don't want to play this game anymore. Fine. Okay. Next. I think I already know what the longest book's going to be, so. We've got a book with my favorite trope, which, if you don't know, my favorite trope of all time is enemies to lovers. I do love a good hate to love. However, I've been getting into also age gap. I love age gap. And I love dad, like dads, exes, dads, who's ever dads. So we've got some to choose from for that one. Okay. Next, let's go with, that's a big one. She big. Small town romance. Okay. Been reading so many of those lately anyway. But I always enjoy a good small town romance. Okay. Number 5. I feel like it should be this one. Okay, number 5. Candy Steiner. Okay, if you don't know, A Love Letter to Whiskey is my all-time favorite book ever. So when I pick an author out of here, that just means that I have to read a book from their backlist. So, yay. Okay, number 6. Gosh, grab onto it. Okay, we've got dust. That's what we've got. Whew. A book someone bought me. Ooh, I could kill 2 birds with 1 stone. But will I do it? We'll see. We'll see. Okay, so how many was that? I can't count. 6? Yeah, okay. Number 7. Number 7 is a retelling. Oh, perfect. This is perfect because it goes exactly with what I was going to read that I wanted to read because there's a book coming out this month. It's perfect. Perfect. Okay. And number 8, the last one for the month. Please be good to me. This one. This one. This one. Oh, it's long. A book I keep putting off. Well, so those are the 8. And then I have my book club pick that I will show you guys. Okay, so I'm going to go pick the books, and then I'm going to come back and I will let you know what I chose for the month. Okay, guys, I'm back. You have to deal with the glasses because if I don't have them on, I can't read what the book's about. And none of us want that. None of us want that. Okay, so I'm going to start with Paige and I's book club pick for June. If you don't know, Paige from Paige's Open Book and I have a book club called the Thrilling Romance Book Club where we alternate between thrillers and romances. This month, May, was a thriller, and it was A Flicker in the Dark, and we're actually still having the live show on my channel this coming week, June 6th at 7, so if you read it, you want to talk about it, you can join the live show. But next month is a romance, so for that, we both decided to read an author we've never read before, so we're going to go with Letters to Molly by Devney Perry, and as far as I know, I think this I really don't know what this is about. I think this is about a woman who gets letters in the mail from her dead husband, I think. It says that penned in familiar handwriting, dated over 15 years ago, the letter was written to me after my first date with a man I'll never forget. Week after week, new letters appear. Each marks an event in the history of our epic love affair. Each heals a wound. Each holds the confession from the one who still owns my heart. And it says, the letters are full of promise, hope, and love, but truth be told, I wish I could unread them all because the man who wrote these letters is not the one sending them. Okay. Don't know. Gonna go in. Love a good man on the cover. You know me and the men on the cover. I do. So we're gonna go ahead. We're gonna read it. I don't know the date of this yet. It's gonna probably be the last Thursday of the month of June. Usually it is at 7 o'clock Eastern time, and it'll be on Paige's channel. Usually that's how it goes. When I know for sure, I'll put it in the description for you guys. Okay, the next, so let's get with the prompts. The prompts first was a retelling. So for this, I'm actually going to go with the book that is coming out this month, June 20th, I do believe, and it's called Midnight Whispers, and it is book 3 in the Moonlit Manor series by P. Rain. I had an arc of the second book, which was Shattered Vows. Read it, loved it. That was a Rapunzel retelling. And this one, Midnight Whispers, is a Cinderella retelling. So I don't know too much other than the guy who is the main hero in this is the stalker. Like, he's been stalking Cinder, which is her name, and they're going to get together. That's all I know. It's dark. There is a sex club involved in the series. It's a good time if you enjoy some, like, darkness. If you enjoy some darkness. But it is a Cinderella retelling or reimagining, so I chose that one for that one. After that, we've got Small Town Romance. So for this, I am going to go back to the backlist in Catherine Cowles because I read Fragile Sanctuary this past month and I absolutely loved it. Kicking myself for waiting so long to read it, but I'm going to go back to the first book in her Tattered and Torn series, and this is Tattered Stars. So this is actually following our heroine who grew up in like a cult. Like, her dad was a very bad guy. He would go and like kidnap people and bring them back to the cult. And he kidnapped one of the girls in town who just happens to be the sister of our hero. So, you know, our heroine's actually the one that goes to the police to tell them that, hey, my dad's doing these awful things, like, do something. And then she leaves town. She comes back years later, and I think he's the sheriff or something like that. But he blames her for everything that happened. So it's kind of their story. So I'm excited. Like I said, I don't know why it took me so long to read Catherine Cowles, and now I just want to gobble everything up that she read. I really was trying not to get on the hype train, but too late. Too late. Okay, next was a book with my favorite trope. So for this, I went for an age gap, okay? And I went with another author that I've never read before, but she's been on my shelf, so like, it's time. Love Unexpected by QB Tyler. Okay, so this is not only age gap. This is also taboo because it is stepfather, stepdaughter. But I have not read one of those. That's not true, I have. That's not true. I have, but it wasn't very good. So I want to know, because she's supposed to be the queen of taboo, so like, I'm ready. I want to know what this is about. I want to know like how they're going to be able to be. The mom has passed away in this book, so like, don't think that it's weird, okay? He marries the mother, and then, you know, once she passes away and she's of age, things just gonna happen, and I'm ready for it. I want to love QB Tyler so much. I just haven't read any of her books yet because I love taboo. I love taboo. So I'm excited to get to this one. Okay, next prompt was Mafia. So for that, I chose Irish by Brittany Nicole. This has been on my TBR before. Yes, it has. I just haven't read it. It's fine. Don't yell at me. So the little blurb here says, she stole my heart like a little thief, and now she'll pay the price. I do not know much about this book. I do know that he is the son of the Irish mob, and she belongs to the Italians. Her mom sold her to the head of the Italian mob. And I don't think the person that she gets with is a very good guy, so she has to leave, and I think somehow he helps her. I don't know, but it's fine. I've heard so many good things. It's Mafia. I'm sure I'm going to have a great time with it. And then the next one was a book you kept putting off. And by golly, if I don't read this book now, I'm going to go crazy. Lessons in Corruption. Book 1 in the Fallen Men series. I just need to read this. I need to read it, and I need to know the hype, and I need to know if I'm going to enjoy it. This is also an age gap, but it's reverse age gap, where I hate saying that, reverse age gap. Like, the woman can be older. It's fine. It doesn't need to be like a reverse, but I get it. You know, normally it's the man. So he is the son, I think, of the head of the motorcycle club. And he, I think, hooks up with this girl at a bar one night, and then he walks into her classroom. So she's his teacher. I mean, taboo and age gap and taboo. I love it. I'm excited. I know this isn't everyone's like favorite in the series, and it gets better like as you get going. But hey, you got to start somewhere, and I'm starting with book 1. Next was a book someone bought me. So for that, I chose Stay With Me Now by Cassie Rose. This is a time travel rock star romance. So basically our heroine is in the year 2009. She gets transported back to 1957. I don't know how, but she meets our hero here, and he is very well known. You know, he was very well known back in that time, and he's also well known now because he met a very untimely death when he was younger. So, what's going to happen? She knows that he's going to die, but they're going to fall in love. Can she save him? Can she not? Is she going to stay back there? Is she going to go home? I don't know. I'm excited, and it's not that long. We love a short book. We love a book that's under 300 pages. We do. We do, especially because my next prompt is the longest book ever. So, going to give this one a shot, and then the next one was the longest book on my shelf. Because, you know, why not? It takes me forever to read books anyway, but let's go ahead and add on the longest book. But I am excited that this is the longest book on my shelf. Hills of Shivers and Shadows by Pam Godwin. I have just been dodging. I have been dodging because I don't want any spoilers. Because people say this book is so good and it leaves on a cliffhanger and there's twists and there's just craziness. And I have been dodging and weaving, bobbing and weaving. I do not want to know a thing. Do not tell me anything. All I know is that this is based in Alaska, and our heroine is married, but she ends up finding out that she's pregnant and he's not too excited. And one night when I think she's wanting to leave, she gets kidnapped by this guy. He brings her to the Alaskan wilderness type ordeal, and he's got sons, and it's a why choose. So I'm like, yes, let's just dive in. I just want to read this so bad. Goodness, Katie, I need to breathe. I'm just that excited. So yes, I'm so excited. And then the last book for the month was a Candy Steiner book, which is another book that I'm excited because I picked the angst. I wanted something angsty, okay? So I chose The Train. So I chose What He Doesn't Know, book 1 in the Best Kept Secret series. There's 3 altogether. Book 1 and 2 is about, well, this is a love triangle. Book 3 is about the guy who doesn't get chosen. So I haven't even looked, don't even want to know because I don't want to spoil myself. I do own all 3. I just haven't even stared at book 3 because I don't want to know. So basically this is about a girl who is having an affair. There is cheating in this. She is married, but she's having an affair, and we just don't know who she's going to choose. We just don't know who she's going to choose, but I'm sure Candy Steiner is just going to make it so good. Because, like, she just can write anything, and I will eat it up. I eat it up. So I'm just excited to finally get to this. This is another book I've been putting off, honestly. We're going to do it. So those are it. Those are the 9. Is that 9? That is 9. I'm crazy. Those are the 9 books that I hope to read in June. Please let me know down below what you plan on reading, or if you've read any of these books. I would love to know. For the emoji, if you would rather leave me that, leave me the sun emoji because it is currently very sunny here where I am at. If you enjoyed this video, be sure to give it a thumbs up. And if you're new here, I hope you stick around and please subscribe. I would love for you to be a part of the family. My social media is linked down below as always, my Goodreads and my Instagram if you want to stay more up to date or just day to day with what I'm reading, behind the scenes. I do polls over there, all that good stuff. But I hope you guys are having a great day or evening, and I will see you all in my next video, which should be my May birthday book haul. So get ready for that. So I'll see you guys all in the next one. Bye, guys.